Today, we're going to take a deeper look into the Behringer X32 rack. Now, the reason I chose to make this video is because when I was looking up, videos about the Behringer X32 rack, there weren't that many videos on it. A lot of it was on, the other models of the Behringer X32, the X32 compact producer, the regular one, the big 32 channel. Well, they all are 32 channel, but the bigger model, the traditional console. And what I realized was there wasn't that much content on the rack, and there wasn't much content on, operating it. Now, it is the same as the other Behringer models, but I think there's a very distinct difference in how you operate this versus the bigger console. So I just wanted to go over today some features, general overview, how to operate the Behringer X32 rack. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the back of the Behringer X32 rack. I like to start on the back of the board when instructing because that's where, everything really starts. As you can see on the Behringer X32 rack, there are 16 built-in local inputs, XLR. They are Midas preamps, very high quality. As we move along here, we have 6 aux imports. And as you can see, I have 2 plugged in right there. And that is for my music. And that is a RCA dual stereo RCA connector. And what you can do is go RCA to aux, and that's usually where I play music off of a phone per se or something like that. But you also have the 6 inputs for the 1/4 inch, and then you have 6 outputs, and same thing with the RCA for the aux outs. We have 8 XLR outs. That XLR plugged in out one is feeding the computer today, is how you're hearing me. And then the XLR in here is my mic I'm talking into. There is a talkback mic, and the reason for that is it is going to let you plug in a mic if you need to talk to the band on stage without burning one of these 16 inputs. So it's very useful if you need to talk to the band on stage. You also have monitor left and right there. And then this is the expansion slot, your USB audio interface. This right here, the blue Ethernet cable, is for my Wi-Fi router. And essentially what that is a way to connect a Wi-Fi router and then mix off of your phone or iPad. And that is very important because it is quite hard to mix on this mixer itself. The faders aren't there. And, it's quite a challenge. But, having the Wi-Fi router up there and going into it, mixing off of your iPad, iPhone, whatever device you have, it really helps you, have more accessibility in the console. And that is something I strongly recommend anybody who uses the Behringer X32 get as well. We have an in and out MIDI port and a personal monitoring alternate. That is for your custom in-ear monitors or really dialing any kind of audio device. They have the Behringer P16, and that's what would connect to that. And then you also have AES50, A and B. Those are to add a digital snake box. You could add 16 channels or 32. They call it the S16. There's a S32 as well, and that's going to let you add channels to your Behringer mixer if you would like more inputs, as it only comes with 16 ins and 8 outs. But, if you get a S16, you'll get 16 more inputs and 8 more outs. So if you're working with a larger band, it would definitely be helpful to purchase a S16 and plug right into there. Now we're going to head up to the front of the console, so let's head up there. So here we are at the front of the console. This is the Behringer X32. Let's head to home here. And this is the front of the console. The tabs over here, you have home, meters, routing, library, effects, setup, monitors, scenes, mute group, and utility. We're going to get to that later in future videos on my channel. But feel free to comment right now any video ideas you would like me to make. I am here to teach, but I am also here to learn. I feel like I am an experienced live audio engineer, but I also feel like I have a lot to learn. So anybody with knowledge in live audio or people who are looking for questions, please feel free to comment below. I will go into those tabs later, like I said, but right now I'm in channel 1 here, and I'm in channel 1 to the mic right now. As you can see, levels going off right there. This right here, this black screen shows what channel you're on, and it corresponds to the fade, to the channel level, mute, and the solo buttons. Now, channel level right here, that wheel right there, that is going to show your fader level. So think of that as like a fader right there. And when you move this knob here, that is going to essentially change which channel you're controlling the fader and mutes and solos. However, when you click it down, that's going to select the channel. So in like, the bigger X32, when you hit that select button, that's what pushing on that knob is going to do. And essentially, it gives you a solo channel control as opposed to seeing everything laid out on the bigger X32. Right here, that's your USB input right there for recording or playing off a USB. Here we have the talkback mic that I was mentioning earlier. We have a clear solo button. Here's your main fader right here. That's going to be important as you mix. And then monitor level as well. This is for, soloing in on different channels. And when you hit solo, you can play it through that with headphones. But that is the general interface in the Behringer X32. Feel free to comment down below any video ideas you are interested in on this channel and what I could discuss further here on the Behringer X32. But thank you, everybody, for watching. And feel free to like and subscribe. And follow me on Instagram at iStevenI7. I have my business on there as well. So feel free to contact me if you have any questions or if you would like me to, mix a show. I also do recording as well. So feel free to hit me up, like I said, on Instagram at iStevenI7. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and have a good day.